Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Alrighty. I was thinking of doing like dumb opening sequences just as a meme, just to make a joke. Like ooh. I was on a call yesterday and we kept doing funny Zoom backgrounds. And so I thought maybe I could like include that as like part of the beginning show. Like I make my background into like waves or something dumb. And I'm like, whoa, I'm adrift at sea. Something really stupid. I don't know. I was thinking of a funny way to start the show. Who knows? But, hello everybody. My name is Max. This is Entreprenerd. I'm exhausted. I woke up literally 20 minutes ago. 23 minutes ago. 22 minutes ago to be exact. Windows 98 background. Yeah, Joe's doing that. Joe's background live stream is like Windows 98, and he has his little video in like a little pop-up box with a little red X and the little minimize and maximize buttons, like in Windows 98 style. It was pretty good. So I don't know, we can get creative with it. It could be cute. Could be funny. Who knows? But yeah, it's late. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good, Jackhammer. Joe is all the good ideas. I agree. Let's get the intro out of the way. My name is Max. This is Entrepreneur. Today, every week we usually build little startups on stream in 90 minutes, or we iterate on a startup that we've previously built to teach the elements of entrepreneurship. We do this on Wednesdays. Today is a Wednesday. We're going to be continuing to build one of our initial products, which is a mobile website that is super accessible for students, really low touch, and teaches the basics of entrepreneurship. So I have a small form educational product out there for students that I can just kind of pass along if anybody wants to get more information. Cool. Awesome. We're going to be building it with Universe. It's going to be a whole ton of fun. I am sponsored by two people, two wonderful companies. What's up, VIP Rocket? Restream. I'm streaming with them right now. Wonderful streaming company. If you want to stream to multiple places at once and monitor all those different locations all in the same place, Restream is going to be your go-to. I absolutely love them. They're a really, really great tool. I use them every single week, twice a week, so I cannot recommend them more. I'm going to drop a link in a second. And then Universe, which is the tool that we're going to be using today to build our mobile website. And you'll get a full description of exactly what they do in a second. But basically, they help you build websites on your phone, really, really crazy mobile optimized websites. And I can't build mobile optimized websites for the life of me. I think in terms of this little basic product, this is going to be perfect, right? You can sell stuff, you can do whatever you want, but Universe is a really, really amazing web dev tool. Without code, of course. We don't code here. It'd be ridiculous if we did. Alright. Let's heckin' do it. We got some lo-fi in the background. We got some, as you can see, some jazzy and hip-hop lo-fi. So that's fun. Let me really quick, super quickly, fuck with the tags on my YouTube and also open up my LinkedIn chat so I can promote the sponsors. Also, V1 is on here still. I need to remove them because they ain't sponsored no more. But let me grab these links, bring them over to here. Boom. Boom. Dropped them on LinkedIn. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. What's up, Andrew? How's it going? Got some Steves and some crew. We're not playing Minecraft today, but we probably will be on the weekend. I will probably be building because I'm building a beautiful big castle. That's wonderful. Last weekend was my first time ever taking my my stream topic off of just chatting, and or what was the other one that I was using? Oh, and or science and technology. I feel like just chatting probably fits better, but the science and technology was pretty funny. Science. All right, cool. I'm exhausted. If it's not painfully obvious, I have very little energy just because I just woke up. I do this every goddamn time. Except last week, I was like up at like 10. Why would you do that? Who would wake up at 10? It's obscene. Okay, cool. So, check this out. I am going to move all of this stuff. We're going to have jazzy hip-hop radio. No, we're not going to have jazzy hip-hop radio in the background. We're going to have our actual freaking content in the background. We want to build online course on university gigs. No, we're going to build this. Block basic content for students. I think that's what we're doing, right? Is that what I set? What's on my calendar? Am I being an idiot? Building more of our mobile site. Yes, we're building more of our mobile site. So, what do we got here? We had Podia because I wanted to consider building it there, but this is going to be a free little thing. So we're going to be doing maybe a book, how to become an entrepreneur, on the post or basic. What's up, George? How's it going? Hey, Max, he says. Let me actually, since we're doing this, why don't I have this over here? There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to have this up here, and we're going to freaking, oh my god, they even the 100 bits. You're such a sweetie. Jesus. My god, so much support. So much unnecessary support. I will not berate you for helping me out. I appreciate it. Thank you, boyo. Here we go. Now, view, exit full screen. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're chillaxing. Now we're vibing. And boom, and boom. Yeah. Man. I hate my nose. Okay. What do we got? We got entrepreneur on universe.com. Perfect. So we kind of, I want to make an app, but I really hate front end. Dude, you don't gotta design an app. Go for v1.com or adalo.com. Here, I got you, VIP. Actually, your V1, I just popped it on Nightbot. Nightbot just put it out there. Or go to adalo.com. Both amazing tools. And a couple more are potentially going to be sponsoring me soon. You don't got to design any kind of, you don't got to like write any code. That's why it's awesome. And they help you with the front end a lot because they already have the design expertise. So all the main design elements are pretty kind of done for you with apps like those, or with creators like those. All right, cool. And honestly, Universe, it kind of ends up being appy. It's pretty cool. When you build mobile websites, it kind of ends up being app-like in terms of how you move between pages and stuff. Definitely not an app. It doesn't change, just a website. But in terms of how you, what's the term? How you navigate the website, it definitely like has its own kind of thing. I wonder if I can connect a custom back into a no-code app. I doubt it, right? That would be too OP. No, Bubble does that. Bubble's pretty good about that. I'm not exactly sure how it would work, but I know that just Bubble.io. Bubble seems to be a tool that it doesn't seem to be like it's less of a no-code tool and more of like a no-code plus code tool. So you design what kind of functions, but if you want anything to happen like code-wise, it gives you a lot of elements to include that. I don't know. I would recommend checking out Bubble. I think that's probably going to be your best bet because they seem to be the most oriented towards add your own code, right? So I would be interested to see what you find, but I'm pretty sure Bubble can do that. I think that's how they were designed. That's why I don't use them because I don't really leverage code that much, right? If at all. Only code that I leverage is the center HTML tag. Love it. All right. BYOC, bring your own code. I love that. That's funny as hell. Okay, so let's see where we left off. Lesson 1, subscribe page. What is entrepreneurship? Lesson 1, finding a problem. Subscribe. We have this video here as an intro. Finding a problem. Okay. Start edit, anything. Those are our pages. Can I test my site? Run basic page controls. How many more pages do you say? We can do that. Universe for Mac. Ooh, really? I mean, I don't have a Mac, so whatever. That's kind of cool though. It allows you to build on desktop too. That makes it a lot of fun. Learn how to accept payments. Yep, we do that. Shared sites. Yep, of course. Part inventory management. Shipping. Yep. Site menu. Customize your style. Links and styles to text. Yep. Okay, cool. We got everything. Let's see. Where were we again? Yep, videos ready. Sites list. We have Minecraft co-working and we have, yes, this one. But I want to see. Let's check our subscribe page. This works fine. I had some plans. The goal is to make this I have an idea. This is the subscribe page. You subscribe, you get email updates. Once the live stream every week, teach you how to build your next idea. Every once in a while, I'll make videos on the site based on your feedback. Subscribe to know when these drop. Or follow me on social. Twitch, Instagram, LinkedIn. Perfect. Yes. Okay, so that all works great. I like all of that a lot. This is the main page. What is entrepreneurship? Nothing to do with startup ideas, Silicon Valley venture capital, or simply solving problems for other people. Options. Voting price. Missing transfer ID. Okay, interesting. I wish I could set. I mean, maybe that's the first frame of the video, so I would just edit a first frame to be like, look nice, right? Your best elevator, my best elevator pitch. I don't really do elevator pitches. I don't know, because I don't pitch my shit. If you don't need to pitch your shit, why would you pitch your shit? I'm not looking for investment for all my ideas. Because all my ideas don't require investment. If I can build them and start testing them in a day or a week, why would you need investment? Okay, so it's simply solving problems for other people. Let's get started. I've a few modules to get you from beginner to pro. To get you from beginner to beginner to pro. Beginner to get you from beginner to pro. Smiley face. Done. And so now we're going to, I'm going to duplicate this. Can I duplicate this? Actually, no, I can't duplicate this. But we're going to create multiple lesson pages, and we're going to outline them all right here. So right on the main page, there is a whole bunch of stuff, right? I wonder if I can just add it to text. I like what they were saying before. What is entrepreneurship? Because this subscribe button feels weird. The subscribe button feels weird. I don't like it. I like the space up there, though. The space feels nice. Maybe, no. delete row. Okay. Oh, here we go. I just done, and I drag it up. There we go. That's a little bit better. That has better space orientation. I like it a lot. Okay. Cool. And then let's get started. Boom. Done. I'm going to drop this. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to drag this down as well. And then I'm going to add another little bit. Subscribe here to know when I drop new modules. Yeah. Subscribe here to know when I drop new modules. And then I'm going to select, and then, no, do not paste. Here, add a link, and then your link will go to it's going to go to a separate page, but I guess it doesn't give me the option to do a separate page from here. So I got to go find the page URL. Oh no, save it. It's publish. Come on. Oh, the trademark woes. Yeah. Jack Hammer asks, how's my trademark woes? Trademark is still going fine. Everything's whatever. For those of you who don't know, basically, I recently got the trademark accepted for entrepreneur, which is great. Awesome. Usually, like when you get a trademark registered, it's published on the USPTO, and you have 30 days, right? As an outsider, to see that trademark be published and go, no, I object, right? For whatever reason, right? You have 30 days as an outsider to see, like, oh, this entrepreneur is now trademarked. I'm gonna say no, right? And I'm working with my dad because he's a patent attorney, and that's like the best family connection that I could possibly have to get a trademark, right? And he's helping me kind of register this thing. And he says that he has tons of experience with this. He's done hundreds of these things, and he very, very rarely sees anybody object to trademarks, right? Just very rarely happens, right? But sometimes it does. I did submit the trademark like a year ago, yes, Mark. But rarely does anybody ever object, right? A few days after the trademark is dropped, we get a response, right? We get a response saying, hey, also I should probably shut off my, what is this? This, there we go. We get a response from a co-working space that claims they were selling entrepreneur t-shirts like 4 years back or something like that, which is fine. I don't care. Maybe in some way it will prevent me from selling it on shirts, which I don't really care about. But it will not stop me from using the trademark for my show, right? Because that's a different use case. Fine, right? I will still get the trademark, but they're complaining a lot. And so it wasn't really too big of a case there, whatever, right? Not too worried. A few days later, I shit you not, Entrepreneur Media comes after me. Like Entrepreneur Magazine, like the Entrepreneur Magazine comes after it. And they're like, no, we object as well. And my dad has never ever in like all of his years of business ever seen 2 objections to one trademark before. It's obscene how like it's never been trademarked before. It's never been on the USPTO. There's never like somebody trademarked it before and then it kind of went under. Nothing even like that. Nobody's ever trademarked it. It is just open and available. But it's wild how much flack it's getting. So my theory is, and what I said before is that it's a pressure attempt. It's an attempt to pressure and put kind of stress on the situation. Because normally, and I could be totally wrong, I need to ask my dad about this, but I could be totally wrong. But usually when it comes to lawyers and legal stuff, the act of like objecting to something and making the trial or the situation or the legal argument go on longer costs a lot of money, right? Because you have to go back to your lawyer and say, hey, I need help arguing this, right? That costs a bunch more money. So my theory is they may want to use it for something in the future, both of them, and they're like, hey, we kind of want to, because they like the idea, and they just want to put pressure on the situation so that I would theoretically have to pay more, like, to keep this going, right? Unfortunately for them, I have a dad. My dad's a lawyer. So there's like, I'm like in the best possible situation to fight it. I think it's super funny. I think it's super interesting. But regardless, it's hilarious, and I love it. Here, let's go. Web dev universe app mobile development. Calvin, oh my gosh, thank you for hopping on, and geez, I appreciate. Jeezum, I was fully not expecting. But thank you for hopping on and randomly subscribing. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. I'm shaken. No, yeah, I feel like your continued use of the name for so long is a pretty strong case regardless. Yes, exactly. I agree completely. I use it like twice a week, every week, if not more, everywhere I go. So, I have a website called Entreprenerd, right? It's a whole thing. So yeah, no, I totally agree. Mobile development. What else am I doing here? Entrepreneurship. Entreprenerd. Entrepreneur. I wish there was a new fucking word, because I'm so sick and tired of the word entrepreneur. And the word entrepreneurship. I just e-ship. I'm sick and tired of it all. I hate the word now. Oh, no code. Yeah, good point. No code. That's probably good. Education. Entrepreneurship. Education. How to build a product. How to build a website. Boom. They have the class and service with t-shirts. Is that the first place you get that get shit? It might be, yeah. Are they like a co-working space? Do you know what their name is? That might be it. But yeah. No code boy. Very specifically. But that works too. I feel like, well, no code, I feel like nobody's going to be searching no code boy, but I like the concept a lot. We're getting anything else? No, we're good. Everything's good. All is good. There's 2 live TMs in the dude. I thought, I didn't realize there were even 2. I thought it was just 1. But yeah, there's no one in my space, absolutely not. But both of them are claiming, hey, we want the one in that space. Oh my gosh. Jackhammer, you can do it, but also, look, infinite, wow, look at all that, like, jazz in the text. That's crazy. Yep, that's the yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. Can I ban them? How do I ban them? How do I get rid? Oh, you banned them. God dang it! I need to know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that. Maybe I need to make myself a moderator. I try so hard, and I get so far. All right, cool. Let's continue building. So, subscribe page. Let's get the link to this. Publish. Copy URL. Done. let's go back to what is entrepreneurship. Subscribe here. Select. And then let's do link. And paste. Add link. Awesome. That's less intrusive than a subscribe button. I like it. But in the end, I love you guys just singing the fucking lyrics in the chat. That's great. Okay, cool. So now let's go outline all of the lessons, because we were doing that before and kind of messing around. What was the system before? We were making sticker hidden. Yes. No, yeah, sticker hidden. Boom. No sticker, because we can do that, because we have a pro account, because we're cool kids, because we have sponsors. How's it going, Emmett? Hope you're doing well. Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. Did my giant zip pop? I have the biggest zit you've ever seen on my nose, and it's just a nightmare. What's up, Whipch? Whipch? How do you... The name still is difficult for me to pronounce. You always hop on, drop some Pikachus, and skedaddle. I love it. It's a good system. Ah! Alright. Finding a problem. Ah! So, let's publish this. Done. Let's go back here. So we have this, we have the subscribe page, we have lesson 1, add a blog page, or I can add a sub page, right? Isn't that the system? Because from... Interesting. Any problem? No, no problem. But, can I add a sub page? I'm curious. Something went wrong? No. Okay. How do I add... Here we go. Pages. Yes. Home +1. This is an experiment. Yes. Swipe. Okay. Okay. And I can scroll down. Oh, cool. So I can just scroll down to the next page, or I can swipe to the next page. I love that. Okay. Interesting. This is an experiment, OMG, okay. Yeah, I get it, okay. I'm gonna delete this. Oh my god, George, thank you! George, just subscribed. Also, if you can see, I have a new little icon. It's a little ramen. It's a little twirly ramen thing. It's kind of cute. Thank you, George. My god, we got 2 subscribers today. I think that's a new dang record. 2 individual subscribers, because I remember, who was it? I think Nick hopped on here and just like demolished us with subscriber love, which was the sweetest. Ah! Nick, my friend from college, not Joe Nick. Okay, I'm gonna delete the subpage. Yes, deleting subpage. Okay, but we could do. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, this is a test, I'm going to delete this one as well, delete, yes. And then I'm going to port them, no, I have a better idea, We're going to go here, we're going to edit this. Click and subscribe here, this is the subscribe page, no, I want to go to this. I want to edit this, and I want to go down here, and this is going to lead to, this is going to be, go to lesson material. Oh no, let's get learning. Let's get to learning. Is that too casual? Is that too I don't know what the word would be. Delete row. Let's get to learning. Cool. And then this is going to lead to open another page, yes, and this is going to be opening lesson 1. Except it's still going to go to lesson 1, but it's not going to be lesson 1. We're going to go and change lesson 1. Because lesson 1 is going to be the home page for all of the content. And then from there, you're just going to swipe across to see different shit. This is going to be everything you need. Everything you need. Select all. Delete. And then I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to keep adding some freaking buttons. So boom, button. This is going to be lesson 1. And this will be the basics. What is entrepreneurship? Come on. E-ship. What is E-ship? Lesson 2. Let's outline this. Let's outline this a little bit more before I go and just jump into all the craziness. So let's outline it here so I can type a little bit faster. Can I move this over a little bit? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Page. Lesson outline. This is going to be, so 1 is going to be, 1 is the basics. And that's going to include, what will that entail? That will entail, alright, I gotta set the sippy cup. Oh my god, no! I filled up the wrong cup. I filled up this because I was too sleepy. This is the sippy cup today, I'm sorry. I feel terrible. I have my little sippy boy right here. But I can just pour. Wait, last time I poured it was a nightmare. Should we try it? I feel like we should still try it. Also, the lo-fi is really getting on my nerves. There we go. Too loud, too lo-fi, too jazzy. Much too jazzy. Okay, let's see. What do we got? The basics. Just kind of an outline of here's the product. I usually give this kind of little beginner presentation in like 3 minutes. To classes. What do I say? I say that entrepreneurship is just solving problems. I can't spell. Entrepreneurship is just solving problems. Create a solution and scale it to everyone that has a problem. So, based on this, 2 would be finding a customer. And then this will be how to do customer discovery, give a list of potential questions, maybe link to customer discovery.info, because we built that before, which is a great thing that I can just reference now. It's awesome. I'm really happy that we built that. If you remember, we built it with Fruition. Excuse me. So stuffy. All the time. Okay. So, list of potential questions, and then contact methods, maybe. And then 3 is where we get into the sexy stuff. Once you have a customer, you need to start prototyping. Oh yeah, I saw that shit, Emmett. So, explain to me a little bit more what's going on, because I just saw the headlines. Did GameStop stock just like fucking launch? Like what happened in like the past day? Like what has occurred Why did it launch? What do we know? A short sell is when stock drops horrifically, right? Isn't that what it is? You predict a stock dropping horrifically. No. That's a future, isn't that? I don't know anything about stocks. Clearly, a short. No, I do not know what a short sell is. Let's go with that. Let's say with that. I almost bought at $9 and realized that I didn't. It just boomed because of Reddit. Boom because of Reddit. Oh, Reddit because Reddit bought it. I missed the bone in James that AMC. Damn, you're close. It's a way to make money when a stock goes down instead of when it goes up. Yes. Okay. Cool. That's what I figured. You predict a stock going down, and you make money if it does. I'm not sure the logistics of how that works. But yeah. Awful. Problem is, it can only go down to 0, but it can go up forever. Wall Street bets, boy. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's a risky strategy. So you have limited upside when you do that. Makes sense. Find a customer, testing your loophole to test your idea first. Landing page method. 4 is going to be prototyping. And this will be prototyping websites. Well, no. That'll kind of be within 3. Actually, no. An intro to prototyping. Perfect. So did Redditors like Wolf of Wall Street it? So major investment firms had bet that stock would go down. And Reddit saw that, forced the stock up by creating hype. As big firms started losing tons of money and having to close their stock positions, causing the price to go up even more. Interesting. So, okay. Because these large firms that everybody relies on, everybody kind of looks to, started pulling out because of hype. So yes, they Wolf of Wall Street did it. They caused a ton of hype. Someone gonna turn 50K into like 20 million. That's insane, man. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Jeez, man, that's crazy. So basically, Reddit Wolf of Wall Street did some shit because they saw big investment firms doing it. They didn't like their short positions, so they pulled out. And because they pulled out, a bunch of everybody else was like, oh, they're pulling out because the stock is going to go up. So they assumed the stock would go up, so that increased the value of it. So it actually did go up. So it just fucking launched. That's crazy. Fucking wow. Imagine just turning like 50K into like 20 goddamn million. Pulling out of a short sell means that you have to buy the stock back. Interesting. So that's how it triggers the market position. It's not just taking out your short. It means you have to buy fucking stock. So all these big firms are suddenly buying a shitload of stock. Got it. That makes sense how the chain reaction started. Even though they didn't want to do it, so the short sell works. That makes sense how the chain reaction happened. That is fucking funny, dude. That is hilarious. And so what did this all happen in like a day? Like, why is this so hype now? Like, how quickly did this occur? So enjoy prototyping, apps, websites, databases, Zapier? Question mark. Okay, cool. This is the outline we're going to go with. This is the lesson outline we're going to go with. Yeah, the past 2 days, a lot happened overnight too while the market was closed. Wow, man. That's crazy. Imagine waking up and seeing you have $20 fucking million in the bank. Apparently, like, one guy became a billionaire now. Like, what, like the GameStop owner, I guess, or whoever owns the majority stock. Graph goes straight up almost. I took a screenshot of memories. It's horrifying. It's absolutely horrifying. Just imagine waking up and having $20 goddamn million in the bank. Gotta tell you, that doesn't happen with startups. That's what you're looking for. Get out now. It certainly doesn't happen with startups. That's funny as fuck. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good. Yeah, we're lit. We're fly. So next two is finding your customer. Done. That's a thick ass button, my dude. Finding a customer. How about we go with that? Let's compromise. A long ass button. Finding a customer. Lesson 3. Testing your idea. Testing your idea. And then you can go by. And then 4 is going to be lesson 4, prototyping without code. Shit. No code. Damn it, we got the thick ass button again. Son of a gun. Son of a bitch. Prototyping. Alright, we'll just call it prototyping. And you're going bye-bye. What is eShip? Finding a customer, testing your idea, prototyping. And then we'll do the little tease like more to come soon. Winky face. Subscribe for updates. More to come soon. Subscribe for updates. Style. Where was it? Where are you? I forgot where you are. Give me the hacker text. Give me the fucking hacker text. Yeah. And then we want you to be bigger. There we go. Subscribe for more updates. And then I'm going to select and link. Do I have the same link? Please say I do. Yes. Yes. Alright. We're done with that. Okay, cool. And I'm just going to delete all this. And we're good. Boom. Everything you need. Let's shrink this a little bit. Style. Slightly smaller. Everything you need. And then boom. And then delete row. I love how easy it is just to move around. I'm getting like good at this. This is beautiful. Alright, cool. Everything you need. What is eShip? Finding a customer, testing your idea, prototyping. Beautiful. Or wait, no. Was this what I was gonna do? I was thinking of doing this, but then I was also thinking of just swiping. No, yeah. Never mind. I take all of this back. I take all of it back. I delete all of this. No buttons. Not going to any pages. This just is the page. So, lesson 1. What is eShip? What is entrepreneurship? I can spell, I promise. What is entrepreneurship? Lesson 1, what is entrepreneurship? Is that too jammed up in the top? I feel like it's a little bit jammed. Done. No, come on. Do that. There we go. And then I'm going to make, yes. Lesson 2, I'm going to publish this, and then we're going to have a swipe function. So here is going to have subpages that are blank. Lesson 2. And wait, I'm going to duplicate actually. Let's go back, delete page. Can I duplicate this? Duplicate page. Yes, cool, awesome. So it's a subpage. Yes, perfect. Exactly what we want. And we're going to duplicate it again. I'm going to duplicate this one. Duplicate, because we want 4 of these. Yes, we want 4 of these, but we already have 3 now, so let's duplicate it again. Cool, so now they just swipe through, right? Instead of just clicking buttons and doing more shit, they're on the main page now, and they just swipe through each lesson, right? That way it's more like an ad. So this is going to be lesson 2. And keep the same format and everything. Lesson 2, finding a customer, right? Finding a customer. Boom, publish. Easy. All right. That's lesson 2. Can I edit the title? Change title. Lesson 2. Customer. Lesson 2, customer. Lesson 1. I like lesson 1, finding a problem. That is good. But finding a customer is the exact same thing as finding a problem, in the way that I outline it, at least. Because you're finding, because yeah, the customer has a problem, so you're finding a customer with a problem. It's the same thing. It's the same thing to me. Basics. Done. Oh no, I should change the address. Change title and URL. Lesson 1. What is entrepreneurship? I can't put a question mark in there. I should put page descriptions in there for sure for SEO purposes. I'll do that a little bit later. This is so cool. You can customize literally everything. So let's make sure everything's good here. We have what is entrepreneurship, we have subscribe, and then we have lesson 1 basics with 3 extra pages. Fucking sweet. Cool. That's exactly what we want. What is entrepreneurship? Lesson 2, finding a customer. Lesson 3, let's edit this. Lesson 3, what do we have? Testing. Boom. Oops. Cancel. Come on. Oh man, this is long. Lesson 3 dash finding dash a dash problem. Awesome. And the title is problem. Lesson 3 problem. Just for my mental saving point. And that's lesson 3, and then this is lesson 4. Beautiful. Beautiful! And lesson 4 is prototyping. 4 prototyping. Lesson 4 dash prototyping. Cool. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. And let's go and make sure those actually look good. Let's go edit those. Lesson 3. Boom. Lesson 3. Colon. What is this again? Testing your idea. Your startup idea. Boom. Publish. This is super cool. I love this. Are you doing this on your phone and sharing the screen? I am indeed. It's happening right here on Universe. So cool. Love it. You best believe while I'm traveling, I plan on building a ton of websites. Oh my god, wait. This is hilarious. So I was on Zoom. Just while we're doing this, I came up with a hilarious little dumb startup idea that I can whip up in like a day, no problem. That we might just do on the next stream just for fun, just because this is so simple. It's Zoom backgrounds that make you look taller. Because I have the problem. Here's the problem. This isn't necessarily a problem. This is just an ego problem. Whenever people meet me, or this happens often, people will meet me after like watching my show or whatever else, and not realize that I'm like 6'2". Like I'm a tall guy. I'm a pretty dang tall guy. I'm lanky too. Like it's relatively obvious that I'm pretty lanky, but I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'2", and nobody realizes that before they meet me, because I have short energy. I just have short energy. So we were making jokes on the Zoom call that I was on yesterday, a little group Zoom call with a bunch of friends that I haven't seen in a while. You're also 6'2". Fuck yeah, George. Tall boys in the house. But nobody realizes, and it's always like whenever somebody's like, oh wow, you're good height. I agree. But whenever somebody says like, oh, you're more blank than I realized, it means that they thought you were the opposite initially, right? So like, oh, you're taller than I realized, means they thought you were short initially. Oh, you're shorter than I realized, means they thought you were tall initially, right? Oh, you smell nice, means they thought you smelled gross initially, right? Stuff like that, right? At least when they have like an online perception of you versus an in-person perception of you, and they've never met you before. And this has only happened a few times, but I thought it would be funny if, just to support people's egos, we made a website where you can just download like 5, 10, 20 different Zoom backgrounds that make you look taller. And so a bunch of me and my friends came up with a bunch of ideas around like what to include in this thing. Like one will have you next to a bunch of NBA players, right? Or NBA, sorry. No, is it? No, it's NBA is basketball, right? And NBA is Major League Baseball, right? And that's MLB. A bunch of basketball players. We'll put you next to a bunch of basketball players, right? So you're all like, your head's right here and all their heads are right here too. And it's very obvious, right? And one of them can have a really deep hole behind you, and one of them can have like the deep, I just say sports ball too. That's what I do too. Everybody thinks it's annoying, but you know, it's what it is to me. What is it? So one could be like the deep end of the pool, like you're like you're standing in the deep end of the pool, and it says like 14 feet behind you or something like that. Or you're standing in like a wheat field, but the wheat is like way fucking below you, or like a cornfield, but the corn is way fucking below you, right? Like shit like that, like it's just barely poking up in the bottom. I think that would be hilarious, and also unimaginably easy to throw up on just a card website, right? I think it'd be so funny. So we're gonna probably throw that up on one of the streams really, really quickly, because it would take like no fucking effort. And we could launch on a product hunt on the show actually, which would be really funny. Because it would be so quick that we could probably launch it on the show. Yeah. If we're really fast, we could launch that in an hour and a half for sure. For sure. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking at smaller little ideas like that, things that require less kind of in-depth digging. And I'm gonna try to do those one at a time, really, really quickly. But I'm gonna drop them in because we're gonna try to like actually build these things up and really get to it. It's interesting. People like, I mean, you know, fuck all if people like it, but people like the super stack idea, where I build little landing pages for newsletter creators. But it's hard to get in touch with these people, man. Like it's harder than I thought, right? So I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit. I still gotta futz. There's so much communication on Zoom makes it weird to meeting people in person. I know, tell me about it. I am 0% social now. Like, when it comes to meeting people in person, my, like, social energy meter used to be so high, especially when I was in college. I used to just, like, constantly hang out with people all the fucking time. Like, every day, all day, constantly. There was no point where I was not around people. I would consider myself extroverted during that period of my life. And now I am just, like, if I hang out with people for more than, like, an hour or two, I'm like, I need a nap, a big bowl of pasta, I need to play some video games, I need to turn off my phone. Like, it's, I just need to, no, yeah, I'm introverted too, but that's the biggest thing I miss about college too. I was just constantly surrounded by people. And it was really nice for a time. I was thinking, this is like some weird, like, fucking, like, just obscure shit. But there has to be a way, like, one of the biggest problems in society that I'm, like, thinking, like, big problem, like, this is like a startup. One of the biggest problems that I've seen happen for adults and for everybody that's outside of, really anybody that graduates college, is literally everybody misses college. And almost everybody that I know will say, oh, these are the best days of your life, right? Why? They're the best days of your life because you're immersed in social everything, right? You got plenty of work to do. You're doing plenty of shit on your own, right? All that jazz. But you choose who you work with. You choose your coworkers in a sense, because who you do homework with is your deliberate thing. You choose who you eat with, because that's just constantly a thing. You don't really choose who you live with, but you live with a bunch of other people of your age group, right? All doing the same shit. The reason that it works is because college is a massive social bonding ground, and it's a massive social development ground, because you're constantly surrounded by everybody of your age. You're all on the same fucking level. You're all equal, right? Nobody's above or below each other, and you're all suffering with the same shit or relatively similar shit, right? That environment is what people love. That's what brings people so much joy. That's what brings people so much stress. That's what gets you so immersed in nothing but the social aspect of everything. You get caught up and swept up into fucking just living and interacting with people and hitting on people and finding, like, dates and going to parties and getting drunk and doing things that'll like make you popular on social media, and, like, just you get immersed in, at least if you're relatively extroverted, you join sororities and fraternities, right? Like, all of it is about the people. Every little bit of it that people remember and miss is about the people, right? It is just the social environment. You're all suffering through something equally. You're all the same age group, and you're all in a similar situation in life, right? None of you know what the fuck is going on. Nobody knows what the hell is going on. So everybody's just focused on having fun, right? There has to be a way, and I mean fucking has to. I don't care what age you are. Nobody grows up. Growing up is a myth. That is the first thing that I learned when I got to my senior year of college and started, like, getting out in the world. Nobody grows up. It is fake. It is absolutely fake. Maturity is a lie. I know adults that are significantly less mature and have, like, that are unbelievably successful as individuals, but are, like, the least mature people that I've ever seen, right? Less mature than a high schooler, right? And I've met high schoolers that are more mature than most adults, right? I've met everybody in between. Everybody exists. Maturity is a personality trait. It is not an age trait. So that's why everybody misses it, because everybody's still at the same mental level. You don't really grow much beyond that. You don't grow out of college, right? Nobody grows out of college. Had to go to so many events first year of college. That's totally fair. Yeah. No, I tended to go to everything just because I was really, really into the social vibe. But I still consider myself highly introverted. I don't know. It's weird. I think you can shift. Point is, for extroverts especially, a college-like environment is huge, right? Sorry to just, like, randomly go off on a tangent. But a college-like environment is huge, right? There has to be a way to manufacture that or create something similar for people after college, right? And it could be a paid product, right? It could be a paid service or product, right? Like, you're creating a community, right? So, apartment buildings. Why aren't apartment buildings more like college dorms, right? Why? Tell me. because people don't do it, because there's not a culture for that, right? It's not designed that way. The service behind it is just you have a place to live, right? And sometimes people will go out of the way to host little events and things like that. But being friends and knowing every single person along your hallway is like that first step, right? So on a small scale, there has to be a way to do this, but just imagine if there was like a community, right, of all these different houses, of all, like, just literally a community, like a neighborhood, an entire neighborhood, where you knew fucking everybody, right? You knew every single person, what they do, how they do things, right? Every single person knew everybody. Everybody had a map, and everybody knew where everybody was. Everybody knew what everybody did. Everybody knew what everybody was interested in, right? Everybody knew who was married, who wasn't, who was doing whatever, right? The only missing piece from knowing everybody in your community is events, is social gatherings, is things and icebreakers, and a college-like environment and structure deliberately designed to get you to make friends, right? Because that's what college does. It forces you to make friends. It is designed forcefully to make you make friends, right? Because if you don't make friends, you're not going to enjoy your college life, and you're not going to donate, right? Like, it's very much like they want you to think of these as the best years of your life, right? So you go back and you support this. So they're very highly oriented towards creating student governments and blah, 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 and all these different things, right? So there needs to be some overarching organization that a community would hire to come into the community and make it like a college, right? But then there also has to be community spaces. There have to be like scheduled events. There have to be other shit. But if you just add a few to those different little elements, I mean, these are big elements. This isn't easy by any means. This is unbelievably difficult. But if you add events, if you add organizations, if you add like living together situations, right? Like fraternities, sororities, things like that. If you add icebreakers and make it a little bit easier for people to connect, if you add community spaces, if you add those like 5 different things, then fucking like you have college, but you're just a little older, right? You're all doing work, you're all doing your own shit, but now you have a social group. Now all your kids can hang out. Now, like, there's massive benefits to having that kind of social community, right? First of all, here's where the money comes in. Nobody would fucking move. Nobody wants to move out of that. Why would you move college, right? Like when you're in high school, why would you move high schools? You hate that, right? I'm glad, Emmett. Thank you very much for supporting the craziness. But the benefit comes in on the individual level, yes. Individuals pay for college, right? Great. But the benefit, I think, is to the city government. Because the city government doesn't want people to move away, right? They want people to move too. So this is like a moving attraction. So what you would have to do is you would have to start this as a use case, and then you would have to build a social media following around this, like college after college, right? This is what's going on. This is how it works. You have to apply. It's a whole fucking, like, you very carefully curate the social environment, like you do with any college, right? Because colleges do that too. They bring in people that they think will get along, and they accept people based on social elements as well. So you would have to find a community. You would have to dig into that suburb, or wherever the fuck it is. It would have to be perfect because it would have to have a library nearby. It would have to have a community center nearby. It would have to have blah, 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 like a movie theater nearby, shit like that, right? It would have to have a few key elements that you can use and work with directly to foster this kind of communication and this kind of development, right? And this kind of community. You would do it at one place. You would build a social media following around that. You would pitch it to the city first. And this would be a city development kind of thing, right? Like the city that owns the suburb wants people to move here. They pay you like however fucking much to go and start fostering this. Exactly. That sounds like fucking Burning Man. Exactly. Exactly. Literally exactly. It sounds like Burning Man, but every day and way chiller and less drugs. That is exactly what it is, right? it's just forcing social communities. Exactly. No, straight up. Like, Jackhammer, you're saying, like, sounds like you're trying to describing how to start a cult. Yes, no, but, like, seriously. This is why people join cults. This is literally why people join cults. This is why people go to Burning Man. Like, all these are solutions to this problem, right? We're all seeking community after we leave college. Because, quite literally, we are desperate for that. Like, it's the reason that college is the best time of our lives is because that kind of community is so unbelievably, like, hard to find, right? It's only created among everybody's the same age, everybody's going through the same shit, everybody's in the same place, everybody gets forced to put things together and put their heads together and hang out, right? And that creates a social environment that everybody really, really likes, right? Because you don't have to put effort into going out and doing that cult as a service. Straight fucking up. No, literally, Jackhammer, like absolutely, cult as a service. Like, I'm serious about this. This is actually something that I want to pursue in the future. I would love to do this. And of course I wouldn't call it like cult as a service. It's like, this is the reason that people join cults though, right? It's because of charismatic people. It's because of other people in the cult that they really like. It's because of their friends joining. And it's because they want a fucking posse, right? Like, who fucking, I don't blame you, right? Like, unless you're hurting people with the cult, like, whatever. But, like, it's a natural human instinct to join communities, right? And to want to be a part of a community. And, like, you can't get closer than something like a cult. So, like, the concept and the closeness of a cult, well, I know, yeah, I'm getting a little too excited about cults. Like, cults are terrible. They're absolutely, I'm by no means endorsing that. But the elements of why those are successful, to even a small degree, is only because of the social aspect, right? Because everything else is insane about it, right? Everything else is literally insane, detrimental, negative to your health, hurting you, hurting other people. It's awful, right? But the elements of the social aspects of things like Burning Man, of things like music festivals, of things like cons, right? Like Comic-Con, things like that. You go, you hang out with people, you have a posse, you live with them for a little while during the week, right? Like, one of my friends used to go to cons a lot. What he would do is literally, like, shack up with a ton of other people, and they would all just hang out in, like, 2 or 3 hotel rooms and just, like, play cards all night and, like, play video games and cards all night, hang out constantly, go to the cons during the day, meet up and do things and have activities, right? Cons solve that too. Burning Man solves that too, because you have your own little communities within Burning Man. But this is a lifelong thing, right? Like, these are people that you grow up with and people that you live with, right? Like, creating campuses. This is a better way to phrase it. Creating a campus within a community, right? Within a suburb, within a neighborhood. Campus neighborhoods, or neighborhood campuses, right? That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. There's no religious aspect. There's no anything crazy aspect. It's just hanging out. It's just enjoying yourself. It's just finding a community. Nothing else that's detrimental to your health. It helps your kids because your kids can now connect with other kids, right? If assuming there's, like, an old enough group, right? Maybe, like, there would be a community specifically for people, like, under 30, right? So maybe, like, the probability of you having kids is a little bit less, right? But even then, if you have kids, they can hang out with other kids. If there are, like there's a group of 50-year-old people, you all hang out, you all drink together, you all sip some wine, you go on, like, a yacht tour, right? Like, the campus rents out a yacht, and you all just kind of go on a little yacht thing on weekends, right? Something fun like that. Whereas, like, now all of your kids have a way to hang out outside of school, right? So maybe kids from other schools get to hang out. It's like another kind of school environment, right? I think it might be beneficial, assuming it can be pulled off correctly. It might be beneficial to not just the parents, the parents that like want college back, but the kids as well, right? The entire family, right? And you can have dog get-togethers and all this different kind of shit. All this different kind of stuff, like Meetup and Eventbrite and fucking, like, all these different things are trying to solve this problem on, like, small pieces of this problem. But if you bring it all together and create, like, an overarching organization, a campus that solves it all at once, I think that gets shit back to the point where people are no longer lonely, right? Like, constantly, like, being able to do things and have friends and like, being in a campus might be what people need, right? And you can choose whether or not to be involved any given day. But it makes everything into a little bit more college-like, right? It brings you back to the best years of your life, theoretically, right? That's the concept. That is the concept that I'm talking about. I think it has legs as a concept. Fucking who knows elsewhere, right? But the way that you would start this, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, the way that you would start this would probably be you start with a base community, you create a social media following around it, and you pitch it to the city, and you get a little bit of funding to go and just do this, right? To create this community, to create this, like, yeah. It would need a donor. And honestly, it's not too hard to find, because you just find a wealthy, rich, like, donor in the area, or a wealthy angel investor in that community that wants to be a part of college again, right? And you outline fully, yeah, I could do this. I could totally nail this. Are you kidding me? I got this. I'm a little bit overhyped right now. A little bit overhyped. This would be so much fun, though. Who becomes the cult leader? I don't think there is a leader. There's no leader. There's no leader in a college, right? There are community leaders. People step up to lead certain aspects of the community, right? This sounds like working for Google. We're family. Never leave the campus. Exactly. Yeah, no, it's true. But except we foster more social elements, and it's less about work, and it's more about just social. The only goal we have is to make you more social, right? And to help you find friends and to help you meet people, right? But there is no cult leader. There's no leader at all. Right? There's no leader on a college campus, right? There's no one person you look up to, right? There is just like community leaders, right? There is an RA in your fucking there's an RA in your dorm. There is there are TAs in your classes. There are like quote unquote presidents that don't really do much besides like political shit for your student organization, right? Like there are self-prescribed leaders of small elements of the campus overall, but there's no like leader by any means, right? And there shouldn't be. I think that makes it culty, and we don't want to be culty. We want this to be a community, and communities don't have leaders. Communities have people, right? Communities have small level people that step up to solve certain problems within the community, right? I think it'd be fucking awesome. I think it'd be fucking awesome. I don't know, man. I do not know. I think it was so cool. And then that encourages like house parties, that encourages a bunch of other things, and encourages all sorts of stuff. I still know people that are like 40, 42, and still hosting crazy house parties. Not like, no, pretty crazy house parties. Pretty crazy house parties, I can't even lie. Like, definitely the craziest kind of house parties that I've ever been to. And they're not doing it right now, but, you know, back when they were. But yeah, man, I think I'll be down for that kind of experience. That's awesome, George. That's great to know. I would certainly be down for that kind of experience. I'm probably going to give it a shot. You can start in, like, an apartment building. Like, you can start small and start in, like, an apartment building. I don't know. I think it could be really fun, but it would have to start. Thank you, Jack Cameron. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think there's some apartments that have attempted various degrees of communal living. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I would expect there are. I would absolutely, because it's such a thing, right? I would absolutely expect that it's been tried before. So I would look at those kids. I'm not the only one coming up with this. If it's the biggest problem, it's one of those big problems where people are constantly complaining. I guarantee you there's probably hundreds of. That's why Meetup fucking came to exist, right? It's why fucking, like, it's why Meetup is here. It's why Eventbrite is here. It's why Burning Man is here, for fuck's sake. Like, everybody's come up with this kind of shit. But I just think, like, a more, like, campus-like structure to it would be interesting. Make it like an organization. And pitch it on a city level. So you pitch it to the city and say, yo, can we have access to all this shit? I can make your community into a much more flourishing community. People will no longer want to move away, and people will only want to move in, right? Which is literally just what they want, right? Because it helps with everything. It helps every single one of their bottom lines. Okay. Lesson 4, prototyping. Did I change this? Yes, I did. Edit. Lesson 4. Anyway, rant over. Sorry. That's the plan. Probably gonna try it at some point. Prototyping. Lesson 4, prototyping. Easy. Publish. And now let's go and test out the actual fucking link. Copy URL. Boom. Paste. Go. What is entrepreneurship? Boom. Home, subscribe, lesson 1, basics. Cool. Cute. Love it. Let's get to learning. What? Oh, because I changed the URL. Might be. Boom. Copy URL. Back. What is entrepreneurship? Edit. Let's get to learning. Action. Go to here. Open another page. Lesson 1 basics. Lesson 1. Done. Publish. Done. Easy. Boom. Back. Go. My face. Let's get to learning. Lesson 1, what is entrepreneurship? Nothing yet, but you scroll and boom. Lesson 2, finding a customer. Boom. Testing your startup. Hey, what's up, Joe? How's it going? And 4, prototyping. Boom. So now all I have to do is add a little bit of text. Well, thank you, Joe. Now all I have to do is add a little bit of text, mess around with it a little bit, add some videos, and boom, I have a product. And then also I should add like a 5 coming soon, right? And then a subscribe button. So let's go back to home. Let's do that really quick. Universe. Here, add page. Oh no, wait, I need to duplicate. Duplicate. Change title. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming dash soon. Cool. And I'm gonna edit. Want more quick lessons. Boom. Action. Style. Come on. Come on. There we go. How's it going, Joe? How you doing? We're building a little shit. I just went on a massive rant about communal living and creating like college outside of college. Give me ideas. Shoot a message to my Instagram, and I might make it the next module. Style, make it a little bit bigger. Give me ideas. I'm gonna add a social link. Can I just add a social link? Come on. No, I can't add a social link. That's annoying. Loop, gallery, button, style, text to background, shrink scale, no, border, nope, I don't want a button. I just want link. Yes, here we go. Insta. Cute. Link goes to entrepreneur. Boom. You have an idea. Shoot me a message on my Instagram. I might make it the next module. And subscribe here. Text. Actually, I know I'm going to delete this. I'm going to duplicate this. Can I just duplicate? Copy. Paste. Oh. Done. And, oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to delete all this. Select all. And subscribe below for to get a ping whenever I publish something new. Okay, rock on. Yes. And then I'm going to add the subscribe. Subscribe. Yes. Get email updates. And then delete this. Done. And we're good. I think that's it. I think that's frickin' it. Let's go here again. Scroll down, get to learning. One. Oh, no, interesting. Interesting. It popped up beforehand. One more quick lessons. How do I fix that? Aha. I got it. Come on. There we go. Done. Let's go back to here. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. Want more quick lessons? Here's some fucking shit. There you go. Cool. Now all I gotta do is add content. And once I add content, this is pretty much good. This is pretty much ready to go. That's awesome. I wonder if I can delete the home bar. I wonder if I can change that. And then audience, email subscribers. That's me. That one is me. Settings, customize menu style. Here we go. It's on your site menu. Can I just not have a hide menu? Hide timeline page dots, hide new content indicator. Save and view. Yeah, there we go. Got rid of it now. Let's get to learning. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, interesting. It's having trouble because the dots are dark. So hold on. Customize site menu. Let's do that. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. Fixed it. And this goes to my fucking Instagram. Cool as heck. Awesome. Pretty sick. Pretty slick. Can't even lie to you. That's pretty dang cool. And then customize my domain. I love it. Shared sites. Awesome email forwarding. Ooh, I can set up an email address with my custom domain. That's so cool. I can just do it immediately. Site info. Site metadata. Site icon. Ooh, hey, I can change the site icon. That's so fun. I'll do this. Learn entrepreneurship in bite-sized lessons. Learn entrepreneurship. Save. Easy. Sleek. Sleek as fuck. Awesome. I gotta go add that content, make some decently professional videos that I can just pop on there. But fucking beyond that, we ranted about creating a community, and yeah, that's been the stream. I got no other ideas. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I like playing on that app. It's a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna start pitching it probably to kids that I speak at universities at, like words. I'm gonna start pitching it to kids whose universities I speak at because it's such an easy, simple way to get into web dev. Like it's just an app on your phone, right? Like there's no like more accessible way that I can really think of to get people into building websites. So no, yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm gonna be building plenty of those things. I'm hype. I'm freaking hype. I'm fracking hype. Very exciting. But yeah, sweet leet dab, whatever. You know what I mean. It's how it be. Oh. Anybody got any other ideas? I hope you're all doing well. Stuff is looking up. Stuff is looking way up. I have nothing but good news besides COVID rates the past few days. Alright, cool. I think we just got some vibers. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody. This is a ton of fun. We're going to probably be on the next show. Maybe we'll do the Zoom backgrounds. On the next show, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to find I'm going to make a little website that just has Zoom backgrounds that make you look taller. And it's going to be the entire website. You can just download everything. We're going to drop a card site. We're going to make it as quick as we humanly can. Does JavaScript work on bookmarks? I have absolutely no idea. But Jackhammer, if you're still here, you might know. What's up, Radiant Runner? I love that name. I don't know. This isn't my kind of thing. We're doing no code. So we're doing no code web dev. So when it comes to actual coding for anything like that, it's just ain't my forte. I apologize. I did take a JavaScript class, but I've never used it. It's a shame. But we just built a full website on my phone. So that's kind of fun, using an app called Universe. That's the shtick. But no, we ain't coding, if that's what you were asking. My bad. What else? What was I going to say? Chrome.bookmarks is the browser API for Chrome. Ooh. That's fun. That's super fun. I don't know what it really means, but... Alrighty. I'm going to skedoodle. This is a lot of fun. We got 2 extra minutes, but I got nothing else to say. But anyway, next stream, we're going to be building a little website for Zoom backgrounds that make you look taller. So we're going to find a bunch of really stupid Zoom backgrounds that we can just... a bunch of really stupid images that we can just grab for people. We're going to edit them to the right Zoom background size, and then you can just pop them on, right? So I think it'll be cute. I think it'll be super cute. We're going to use Canva, Card, and that's about it. That is a dibba-dang about it. I wonder if there's a way that I can embed a download button. That'll be an interesting little challenge, because we might just have to have them save image as, right? That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting. But we want people to also be able to do it from their phone, I think. This will be an interesting challenge. This will be an interesting challenge for sure. But yeah, we should be able to launch it on Product Hunt in the day. That would be the goal. So the goal would be, it might take us like 2 hours, but the goal is to come up with a stupid little idea, start with the little stupid idea, and just like blitz through building a really simple website and a bunch of Zoom, just finding a bunch of Zoom backgrounds, popping on the site, and then launching it on Product Hunt. All in the same day. And then also launching it on Reddit and LinkedIn and wherever else, right? And seeing how many people we can get. I think it'd be freaking hilarious. So, cool. I'll see you all next week. And I'll see you on the weekend. We're probably going to be, oh no wait, no stream this weekend. Good point. No stream this weekend. Yeah, I'm probably not going to, it's going to be a little bit hard to note. But no stream this weekend because I'll be skiing. So, can't do that. Bye Emmett. Bye Jackhammer. Bye George. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you next week. No weekend. Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Peace out, Cub Scouts.